the energy for this reading, if it aligns for you, is this or something better. You are so in your manifestation capabilities that you're like, it's either going to be this or it's going to be something better, because that's how the universe provides for us. And you know that. And you've really tapped into that inner truth and that inner power that life is always working out for you. Everything is always working out for you. I do feel like there's been maybe a recent disappointment, like I'm getting like a rejection, something that you thought was going to work out that just didn't come to fruition in the way that you hoped. This could be like a job not panning out, something that you really were set on that isn't turning out to be what you thought it would be. But rather than letting that bring you down and go into a spiral of like, of course nothing good happens to me, of course this is, just proving to myself all of my limiting beliefs, you're like, okay, well then it's something better. And if you're not in that energy, like, I need you to align to this, because that's the way that you're going to get exactly what you want, is the determination and the assuredness that you're getting your manifestation one way or another. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say for you today. Yeah, babe. The Emperor. You're going to feel chosen. When this opportunity, when this manifestation finally comes in, you're going to feel chosen for it. You're going to be the one to hold it. And it's going to be because of all of the other things that didn't work out that you're able to step into this leadership, power, purpose, everything falling together. The Emperor and the Empress, by the way. Okay, divine counterpart. Okay, divine union, if that's what you're calling in. But also just this balance of your divine feminine and divine masculine energies, where you've found and like you're maintaining this perfect balance of being in your power, being sure in what you want, but also being receptive, allowing yourself to receive, not pushing yourself into overproduction or overworking yourself out of fear, like telling yourself, if I don't, do this today, or if I don't get this done by this time, then that means my blessing's not going to come in. It's like, no, you're staying consistent, you're taking aligned action, you're moving with your intuition where it's guiding you, because you also got the Hermit. You've been in this, isolative period where you've really tapped in again to your inner truth, your inner knowing. But this balance of your divine feminine and divine masculine is knowing that it's going to come, knowing that you can't just sit and do nothing for it to come in, but that you also don't have to, again, overextend yourself, right? Like finding that flow has been really important for you, I feel. And again, there's just this acceptance of knowing that like everything that has fallen away was because it wasn't for you. Anything that didn't work out was because it wasn't for you. So obviously there is something that is. Something better. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're coming into your harvest. You're coming into your harvest after having to wait for so long, after being in this sort of stuck period. But again, there has been a purpose in you waiting. Spirit has placed you in this waiting room so that you could tune in and you could look at yourself and you could be stretched and tested, okay? To understand that even when things aren't coming into fruition right before your eyes and they're not physical and tangible yet, look at how much you've grown. Look at how much you've developed from an internal standpoint. That is going to reflect outward. The world. Completion of a cycle. Total celebration. Feeling like everything is finally coming together. The end of the journey. The end of the journey. I have chills. I'm hearing that song like, they're never gonna break me down. Da, da, da. I don't even know. Because I'm so bad with song lyrics. I'll get songs and I'm like, I can't even put my finger on them. You know what else I heard actually? I heard the song My Girl. And I was hearing, when it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. I feel like May is going to be very significant for a huge part of this collective. I've been getting that in my own like personal readings for myself as well. So if you're aligned, I trust that something may be coming in May as well. But yeah, you've been in this resting period. I feel like you're being called though, like, again, from this hurt, from this disappointment, you've had to recoup, you've had to lick your wounds, you've had to sit with yourself, rest, and understand that things are working out for you. Now that you're coming out of this energy, it's kind of like that cocoon energy that you've been in. You've been doing this healing, you've been doing this, understanding, working with your mindset, releasing limiting beliefs, all of those things. I feel like it's time for you to spread your wings and be that butterfly, because it's time for you to start this passionate new beginning. So if there has been some sort of project, some sort of action that you have been feeling led towards and you haven't done it yet, it's time for you to start taking that action, because that's what's going to initiate this huge change, this huge manifestation. I feel like a lot of you, it's a new path. It's a new path. It's something that you've been working on that for a lot of you, I'm also feeling it's something that you kind of poo-pooed. Like you're kind of like, oh yeah, like that's cool, I guess, but it's not really like my thing. It's not really my thing. That's kind of coming through. And that's going to end up like being your thing because you realize like how much you love it and how much potential there is behind it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the Fool. Starting a whole new journey. This is a brand new beginning starting for you. And again, it's directly related to the things that did not work out because those things weren't meant for you, but this new beginning is. This is for you. And it's literally making all of those disappointments worth it. Because when this blessing comes in, when you get poured in by the divine, by the universe, you receive this emotional fulfillment, up-leveling that feels like also connected deeply to your inner child, your inner playfulness, your inner creativity, maybe things that you have shunned away for so much of your life, that finally coming out to the surface and being the reason why this is coming in 555. Major changes happening, transformation. Oh, so exciting. All right, let me get one last message for you. Yeah. Things had to crumble. Things had to fall apart. Because whatever path you were going on or whatever blessings that you thought you were calling in, you're meant for better. You're meant for better, and you know this. And you've tapped into your intuition, your emotional stability, your capacity and intelligence when it comes to knowing that, again, there's like this peaceful knowing that everything is working out for you. And so you've kind of allowed for the things to not work out to just be proof of that. Instead of, yeah, the Star. You know your wish is coming true, and it's going to be what you're asking for, or it's going to be even better. I love you.